Morning. So I'm in Kingsand. Parked here last night in the car park because my van is small enough to fit in the car park, and there's no sign saying no overnight parking. Yeah, it was a really good night actually. Met a chap in the pub called Phil who's lived here for years, and I was chatting to him for the night, had a few beers. Cruised back to the van, probably very reasonable and respectable time of 10:30, something like that. Cooked some cheesy wraps and chilled out for the night, or went to sleep. So I'm just going to cruise down the town now and just have a look around, and then I think I'm going to hit the road and go down to, I think it's called Millbrook, and just see if there's any potential places to put in the future. I'm not going to kayak again today. I've done enough kayaking yesterday, really. Hiya.
But it is a, yeah, it used to be a really nice topic. It is a good village, you know, it's quite welcoming because it covers. Yeah.
So you're the landlord, are you?
No.
Oh my God, no.
This is the first time I've been in about 2 years.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were a bit chatty.
Oh, no.
Just
very sociable. No,
I'm
it's
just
very
a
sociable.
gobbly.
You make a good landlord.
I have run a bar in the past, and Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
Oh, bloody work.
Before the smoking ban and all that.
Oh,
Oh, this was in Cyprus.
This is Cyprus forces, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just a sports club car sort of thing,
Yeah.
After a day's gliding, go through a quiet beer up 15. Lady Edmund's going to be coming in later on.
So I'm in the Bar Tusker, also known as the top pub in Millbrook, and got a very nice fresh half there. Moya from St Ives.
What's it, meal?
Meal. Not Moya. Quite strong. Meal. It's a nice pub, isn't it? Show you the front of it. You want him? Bar Tusker. This is Millbrook. Nice little place. It's like a bit of a pond here, and then just beyond that line, behind the bus, on that ridge, there's a slipway to put in the kayak over there. This is a slipway to launch, and actually that goes out to sea. Millbrook, and this is the pond behind me, and that's Millbrook behind me there, and that pub I went to is kind of at the top of Millbrook in those trees. So we're heading now. I'm just going to take a nice drive, look around here, and we're going to head around the peninsula. So any nice things, I'll do a little bit of a touristy thing, and I'll show you some nice things as I go along. That looks like a really nice road here. See a car going along there. Lovely.
There's only one way of life, and that's your own. That's Gillies.
Mill. See the police escort boats there, look. Look at that. Is that a frigate? And we are at Mount Edgecombe Park. You see the big house up there? I think there's a wedding on today. I think there's also an event on today. Someone mentioned in the pub. That's good timing, wasn't it? Nice one, boys and girls. There's Plymouth over there. This is Anderton. These cottages, with a view. Look at the view they've got. Hiya. I'm on my way to Looe and just saw this pub called the Finnegook Inn at Craft Hole, and it'd be rude not to go in just to have a half, wouldn't it? Just a half of a mild one. I think we've got to check this one out. With a pub with a name like that, we've got to check it out. What's the make of that cider then?
It's called Silas.
Silas cider.
It's made by Paul Bathick cider. And we sell Silas here, and we've got Core down the halfway. Silas is named after Silas Finn, or Finney as he was known, which the Finnegook Inn is named after. And there's a skeleton over there on the wall in the little alcove, which is worth a look at.
So this is Silas's skeleton over here. Is that right?
Silas Finney, yeah.
Silas Finney.
Well, Finney was his nickname, it was Silas Finn was his name.
Ah.
And the legend of him is on that, it's written on that plaque on the wall on the bar. So I'll point it out to you.
Inside the Finnegook Inn, and these two chaps make their own cider, which is this cider here, so keep an eye out for that. I think you do three powers of it, don't you? This is the mild one.
We do a session pint, which is Silas at 5%. We've got another one called Paul Bathick at 6.8, and another one called Twatted at 7.4.
Really nice cider. That's the legend of Silas Finn. Finnegook.
Once you've cleaned all the yeast out the vat, you then pump the next vat over into that one, then clean that one, pump the next vat over. So if we can generate some more revenue and buy these stainless steel conical fermenters, you tap on the bottom there.
Yeah.
All the yeast collects in the cone at the bottom.
Yeah.
Open the tap, yeast comes off. You don't have to disturb the cider.
Right.
So every time you're moving the liquid, there's a chance of all the yeasts that are, all the airborne yeasts contaminating your perfectly cultured cider yeast that you've got in there, and turning your brew sour. So,
well, that was the Finnegook Inn. Really friendly people. Got chatting at the bar with quite a few people there, and as I said, and I showed the video, there's a couple of people there making their own cider. And the landlady, really friendly. The landlord is the chef, and really good food, so thoroughly recommend that place. So we're now parked in Looe. Just parked on the car park on the outskirts of Looe. Just met a guy called James, who's actually paddled up this inland estuary up to that direction, around by the trees, and he said about 1.5 miles up there there's a campsite with its own little slipway. So I'll have to check that out on the map and see what that is for future reference. I'm going to cruise into town, and it's turned out to be a little bit of a pub crawl today. But I'm on holiday, that's what it's about. Well, it's not all about that, but you do what you want to do. Yeah, met a few people today actually in the different pubs, which was really nice. I found that really good to just chat to different people, find out about other people is really nice. Random people I'll probably never meet again, but have a good chat with them. And I'm going to try and do that again. I'm going to go into Looe and just see what, go on and get a little bit of a pub crawl. I'll update you as I'm going along. This isn't a drinking video, by the way. It's not all about pubs, but it's kind of warts and all, so I'm bringing you along with me. Oh no, wait a minute, let me... This is Martin, and we've got the same shirts on.
We brought out the fucking invite as well, Looe boy. All British. 50, 70 years old for cycling. You asked for my kid.
You got BSA?
Yeah, all BSA.
You got BSA Meteor?
No, Royal Enfield. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Royal Enfield, you know that.
And I went up with some friends of mine. Gypsies kiss her rock, she's going down.
In a nightclub.
Oh, we haven't got there yet. We haven't got there yet. We're going into a nightclub. We're queuing.
We're going into a nightclub.
A beautiful British thing, a queue.
In
From
Cornwall. Hey! Hey! Go on, boys!
Who's paying for mine?
Where can an adventure take you? Here. Morning or afternoon. Well, that was a bit of a session. That was amazing last night. Went out to a couple of pubs and then ended up drinking with some locals and ended up in a place called the Bullers. Just fantastic music. Oh, sorry, and then we went on to, yeah, a load of people then. I joined a load of people. We all went on to a nightclub, which was just it's the first time I've been nightclubbing in a long time. It was really good. I had a great night. I don't know what I'm doing today. Just going to chill out for a bit, I think. Maybe have something to eat and just get myself together. It might just be a really lazy day today. It's Sunday and I've got one more day on the road. And I've got to be back to work on Tuesday. So yeah, I'm just going to chill out. If anything interesting happens or if I see anything that I want to film, then I will. So we're going to go and have a look at Looe Island, where two sisters lived. There's a book they wrote, and it's quite a good read actually. I've read it, and it's all about them. They moved from London down here, bought Looe Island, didn't know anything about the sea or self-sufficiency or anything like that, but they kind of found their own way, and I think they loved it. Just looking out onto Looe. History there. That's where we were yesterday. So there's Looe Island. Well, I think it's called St George's Island, where the two sisters lived. And you can see the house over there where they live. A couple of houses. And they've also got like meadows and things. They were growing daffodils over there, and that's kind of how they made their living, sort of growing flowers and that sort of stuff. Really interesting. And in those days, if the weather was bad, which it often was in the winter, they'd kind of be isolated on that island. They wouldn't be able to get back to the shore. Yeah, they'd have to have like lots of like ration supplies and stuff over there until a boat could get over to them and restock their supplies. So really interesting. The book's called We Bought an Island. It's about the two sisters who moved there in the 1950s. I think the island is owned now by the RSPB, and it's a nature reserve. And there was a chap in the pub last night who was telling me that they were looking for wardens, live-in wardens, a couple to actually live there and look after the island. I don't think it was a paid position, but you got like free accommodation and stuff, and not bad. I don't know if they're still looking for that, or if anyone's taken up the post of doing it. Back in the 1950s, they had like a generator that they relied on for their electric, but I've just looked through my monocular and seen that they've got like wind turbines over there now, so they're generating their own electric over there. It's quite, imagine that, having your own island with your own beach and all your own meadows. And I don't know if I'll probably like it for the first few months. You might get a bit sort of recluse over there, do you think? A bit too isolated for long term, maybe? I don't know. You can put in your kayak on your doorstep and that's a nice view of Looe. Chicken shish kebab. Where's the chicken? There we go. Well, I'm going to get on and eat this. My dinner.